nowadays, with the way the music industry is like, very few people are actually doing it full time, or at least doing purely music as their source of income or as their living. Pretty much everyone nowadays is a middle class musician where we all have day jobs and then the music is like a side business. So I think that's pretty much the only way to go right now.
The time has to come from somewhere. So as a result of playing music very seriously, I think all of us spend very little time with our families. Like the 5 of us probably spend more time with each other than with our girlfriends.
My name is Paddy. I sing in a local indie band called Take Two.
Hi, I'm Gerald, and I am the drummer.
Okay, Jonathan Lim, and I play the guitar in the band.
Hi, my name is David, and I play bass in Take Two.
My name is Beng Sing, and I play for Take Two. I play guitar. How Take Two was formed in NUS? It started out as like a hall CCA. So David, Gerald, and I were in Yusof Hall together with this other guy called Abro, and we just formed a band to play covers for fun. Yeah.
So we just started playing around, deciding to try and present something new to the NUS crowd. Yeah. And then when we started playing outside the NUS, then things started getting serious. Then the singer went to China for a year.
Dave, Pinks, and Gerald decided to do original music more, and then they saw Yingwei and I performing at Timber, I think, or somewhere lah. And then they were like, okay, why don't we ask these guys whether they want to join the band? And so they approached us, and then okay, then we joined the band, and then after that Yingwei left the band, and then now Paddy's with the band.
I used to sub guitar for them when they were first starting out. I knew Dave, the bassist, from JC. When we were JC schoolmates, we were in rival bands back then. Didn't really like him, but yeah, so that's how I knew him. And one day he just asked me if I could sub guitar for Take Two, and that's how I started out. And now I sing for them. Yeah, that was my inroad into the band.
Feel lost, like a child again. The sun, it warms me like your smile. Comfortable silence, we are pure.
What is my day job now?
It's classified. I work in the financial services sector.
I work as a research analyst in a market research firm.
So I'm a transfer pricing consultant.
I work in a private school, doing administration.
How to balance? Yeah, it is quite a struggle because I'm generally quite involved in everything I do. So when I do something, I would want to go into it 100%. And so with the band, it was like, okay, let's play music, let's make great music, let's record it properly, let's do shows. And then when I started work, I'm like, okay, let's focus on the career and let's be good, become an expert in what you do. And after you start to realize there are trade-offs. Yeah.
The past few weeks I've been sleeping at 5, like on every weeknight. Because take two stuff. I don't know, go and jam with take two, and go back and do take two video stuff, and then after that go and OT on your own work, and then you go try and go to work at 8 AM again. It's really tiring. That's why half of us are sick now, I guess. but it's more than that. It gets really rewarding, when you do like me and John are doing the In Your Arms music video now. So we churn out all the graphics, very simple stuff, but it's still very time consuming. So once we churn it out, like 3-4 hours of work to churn out like 30 seconds of maybe 3 or 4 seconds of footage, but it's so rewarding when you see it.
We listened to a lot of Last Dinosaur, a lot of Bombay Bicycle Club. Started out listening to a lot of Two Door Cinema Club. Then there was Churches and there was Time. So the band actually draws its influences from a lot of various and very diverse bands. They don't all really sound the same. We start writing songs usually from an initial idea by one of us. Usually it's Pings, Dave, or Paddy recently. And then from there, there's like a seed of an idea, and then they bring it to the band, and then of course we help to water it, we help to put it into nice soil, and then it will germinate. And then as it germinates, we will nurture it, and we'll show it how to go lah. Like how the money tree plant, right, needs like sticks to direct it to where to go. If not, it'll just grow everywhere. We are the sticks that direct it along the way.
There's a song called Luna. As the sun tangles with the night, overgrown with the city lights.
It's just a small island, so the music scene becomes super small. And not just that, you can play 3 shows within a week, right? And you saturated your domestic audience and it's probably gonna be like a few weeks before you can play in the same venues again. I mean, I'm talking about original music, right? If you play covers, and there are many places that want you to play whatever song that's playing on the radio right now.
Money is always a big issue, no matter what band you're in, what scene you're in, what country you're in. For us, it's money to create music that is a big issue. So we're lucky enough to have NAC back us up on that. But it's still not enough. Like for example, for EP launch, right now we're operating at a loss because we want to make it grand, trying to make it a special event for the 250 that are there. So money is definitely one of those issues you can't escape, no matter what stage your band is in.
I sacrifice a lot of time. It's not so much music making. The music making portion in being a band is like probably like 20% of the actual things we do by being in a band. Sure, it started out like that, when you're first in a band, and then you just jam, and then you practice, you write songs, and then as it gets bigger and bigger, you start to have to do more things. You have to start operating your band like a business. So you put more hours into, like for example, our EP launch that's coming up. We're doing everything ourselves. So we have to plan the thing as production, look out for merch, social media planning, and all these kind of things, making music videos and all that. They take up the most time, and it's not that we don't love doing it, but what we love most doing is probably just making the music. And of course, like you said, we have to balance like our time with other commitments, be it girlfriends, family, and whatnot. I don't think I've seen my mom in the past week.
It is so much work to the extent that we actually meet up more often to do admin, to do logistics stuff, than to actually play music. And I think after a certain point, it has to stop. You have to decide whether you want to play music or you want to do all this admin stuff. So I mean, it burns you up really quickly. I mean, for me at least.
At times it might seem that things are against you and you really want to just stop whatever you're doing and just go back to living a normal life. This is a path that not a lot of people take. It's going to be a tough one, but I'll just say never ever stop. Yeah, just keep on going and eventually you'll find meaning in what you do and you'll derive that sense of exhilaration and excitement from doing what you do when you play to whoever you're playing.
Maybe life is a bit of a struggle. So like it is through this struggle then you have meaning. So when you try to work hard, when you try to be ambitious and you take on many things on your plate, that is like when you feel most alive. And that is the kind of mindset that I give myself in order to manage